Hello guys, this is YOLO, and in the last video, we are able to add a fleeing mechanic to my NPCs to my game. Now today, we're gonna add basic weapons to my game, so let's get started. So I had been working a lot off camera, and during my off-camera session, I implemented an inventory system, and I've already added the first basic weapon, which is a broken bottle. However, the broken bottle is barely functioning properly, and I've made many errors working on it. As you can see on screen, this was my many attempts trying to make players swing the broken bottle properly. I kept trying again and again, making the player able to swing the broken bottle properly, and kept making errors on the process. And finally, after many attempts, I was able to make the player swing the broken bottle properly. As you can see, here is my player able to swing the bottle, dealing damage to other NPCs.
Finally, after trying to make my broken bottle function properly, I've added a sound effect for when my player swings the broken bottle. As you can see, whenever my player swings the bottle, you can hear the sound effect of the broken bottle swinging.
Next, I started working more on the inventory system for my player to hold more than one weapon. You can see me drawing a sprite for slot 1 and 2 for the UI of the inventory system.
After I finished drawing the sprites for slot 1 and 2 of the UI of the inventory system, I created another broken bottle for my player to hold more than one broken bottle. And then I did some scripting for the inventory system for my player to hold more than one broken bottle.
Now, when I test out my game, my player is able to hold more than one broken bottle. And my player can use the first and second broken bottle in their inventory.
After I was able to get my broken bottle and 2-slot inventory system working, I did some work off-screen and created the second basic weapon, which is the nailed plank. The nailed plank isn't working properly at first, so I did even more work off-screen to make my nailed plank to work properly. So the difference between the broken bottle and the nailed plank is that the nailed plank deals more damage than the broken bottle.
As you can see, I've scripted my nailed plank to deal more damage than the broken bottle. So when I tested out my game, my nailed plank deals more damage than the broken bottle.
Finally, after making my nailed plank functional, I've added a sound effect for my nailed plank when my player swings it. As you can see, whenever my player swings the nailed plank, you can hear the nailed plank swinging. After making my broken bottle and nailed plank to function properly, I've decided to add a swing cooldown for them. The first thing I did was to add a cooldown variable for my player. Now it's time for me to start scripting my swing cooldown for both my broken bottle and nailed plank. So my plan is that the nailed plank will have a slower swing cooldown for my broken bottle. Now it's time to test out my swing cooldown. And as you can see, my weapon now swings slower than before. Let's adjust the swing cooldown for my weapon to swing faster. Now when I test it out, my broken bottle swings faster than usual. Now let's implement the swing cooldown for my other weapon, the nailed plank, as well. Now when I test it out, the nailed plank swings slower than usual. Finally, it's time to polish and adjust the swing cooldown for both my basic weapons, the broken bottle and nailed plank. Now my weapon cooldown mechanic works properly for both my nailed plank and broken bottle. Finally, it's time adjust and organize the script for my weapon swing cooldown.
Okay, so we finally added basic weapons for my game. The two basic weapons I've added for my game is the broken bottle and nailed plank. The difference between the broken bottle and nailed plank is that the broken bottle deals 40 damage, which is less than the nailed plank, while the nailed plank deals 60 damage, which is more than the broken bottle. Also, the broken bottle has a 0.4 second swing cooldown, which is faster than the nailed plank, while the nailed plank has a 0.6 second cooldown, which is slower than the broken bottle. Okay, that is all for today. Goodbye, guys.